We're going to come back. We're going to jump right into pressure point work. One of the crossovers. Let me have a blade. One of the crossovers that I love between the Kyusho work that I teach and the Filipino martial arts is this movement known as brush check counter or brush hold strike. Justin, grab the blade. So the whole idea now is if he's swinging at an angle 1 at my head, I'm going to move, I'm going to stop the weapon, I'm going to check it, I'm going to cut. Okay? That would be our basic movement. You have basically two variations of this movement. You have an inside where we're coming here and we're slashing, or you have an outside where we're coming here and we're slashing. Okay? When we're translating from the knife to pressure point work or to empty hand work, one of the problems we have with beginners, first of all, most people think pressure points will put a big red S on your chest. They won't. They might put a spider on your chest, but they won't put a big red S. All right? But the whole idea is, when we're teaching beginners especially, or even advanced people, the secret... Anybody here know what an OODA loop is? OODA Loop? It's a term that comes from the Korean War. It's basically observe, orient, decide, act. It came from the Korean dogfighters during the Korean War. They were doing a lot of research into reaction time and to the various factors that affect your ability to respond quickly. One of them is the ability to observe and orient what you're doing and then make a decision as to what you're going to do. As martial artists, as self-defense people, we have to minimize our reaction time, which means, ideally, we also have to minimize the number of decisions that we have to make. So, for instance, you look on the wall over here, you'll see, first level, you have 12 techniques. So he grabs me, and I have to decide, okay, am I going to do technique A, technique B, technique C? Which one am I going to do? The more decisions I have to make, the more processing I have to do, the longer my reaction is going to be. We can simplify that, though. We can take one universal movement. I call these bridges or universal entries. I have 3 of them that I do. We're going to start with the most basic one, which was the one I learned first, which is called brush, check, and counter. Everybody hold your hands up. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If he sticks his hand out like a wooden dummy, right? There's 2 places I can be. Well, 3 technically, but we're going to make it real simple. I'm either inside his arms, here, or I'm outside his arms, here. If the technique is originating from outside the shoulder line, that means I'm between his arms, right? If the technique is traveling from his shoulder line to here, I'm on the outside, aren't I? That means I have 2 choices. One thing I have to see and one decision I have to make. Do I go inside or do I go outside? Yes? As he punches me, I'm going to cross over the hand. I'm going to grab this here. As I grab this, I'm going to look at my options. All I want to do is see where I can hit, where I can connect. This is the first basic movement. Strike comes in, brush, check, strike. Strike comes in again, brush, check, strike. Moving to the outside. Make sense? Very simple movement. Anybody not understand that? Grab a partner. One of your buddies is going to go, ha! And all you're going to do is step, brush, check, counter. Step, brush, check, counter. 10 or 20 times and you're going to go to the inside. Step, brush, check, counter. Step, brush, check, counter. Okay? Do that, we'll come back and we'll start adding some bells and whistles to it. Go.